Summary of Work Plus Life. Finding the Fit That's Right for You. By Cali Yost. Work Plus Life Fit. A majority of American workers say they work very hard and very fast, yet they still don't have enough time to get everything done. They also say that work often interferes with their personal lives, and that they would prefer to work less. Yet, they continue to overextend themselves, blaming the stress on managers and companies. You have a finite amount of time and energy, and Work Plus Life Fit is about the way you choose to use it. Take the following 8 steps to create a successful Work Plus Life Fit. Take the initiative. Don't wait for your boss or your company to offer you a perfect solution. Managers are as overextended as other employees and don't have time to concern themselves with your problems. Even the most family-friendly companies require you, the employee, to step up and make a request. Because no one knows your situation as well as you do, you must ask for what you need. Recognize the possibilities. Don't fall into the all-or-nothing trap of thinking that you must either accept your work situation as it is or quit. A multitude of possibilities exist. Believe that your supervisor's answer may be yes. One of the most common reasons that employees don't ask their superiors for a different work arrangement is their fear that the answer will be no. But think of it this way. If the answer is no, you are no worse off than you are now. Making a carefully prepared request thus has no downside. If you make a good case, chances are you will get a positive answer, or at least a trial period. Have confidence in your value as an employee. Attracting and retaining good employees is a top priority for managers. If a valuable worker proposes a part-time or flexible arrangement to meet his or her work-life needs, the manager has good reason to agree. Managers would rather have 65% of an employee's time than none of it, which would require hiring and training someone new. Explain that achieving your Work Plus Life Fit makes good business sense. Make a solid argument based on the fact that the new arrangement will be good for the business. Don't appeal to sympathy or loyalty. Keep a record. Your paper trail will clarify everyone's expectations, ensure that you get credit for all the work you do, and protect you against management changes. Recognize your unique situation. Maybe you assume that flexible work arrangements are only for mothers, and perhaps fathers. But many other types of people may wish to tailor their work to their unique situations, whether they are caring for aging parents, spending more time on creative pursuits, or setting up a part-time working retirement. Working mothers paved the way for others who need balance in their lives. Stay flexible. Even if your boss accepts your proposal, you may find that your needs and desires change over time. Young children enter school, new opportunities arise, or a career change beckons. Your new arrangement may not be the perfect fit forever. Everyone changes and grows over time. Be patient and persistent. If you are feeling stressed or experiencing conflicts between family and work, you may feel desperate for an immediate change. But trying just any change will not solve your problem, so don't jump too quickly. First, figure out your ideal arrangement. Once you know what you want, negotiate with your boss. You may not be able to set up the new situation right away. Being patient will pay off richly in the end. For common types of roadblocks can derail your progress toward work-life balance, and each has its own signature warning signs. Plan ahead, and you'll overcome the obstacles and continue on your path to a balanced lifestyle. The success roadblock. If you find that you're telling yourself that you must choose between having either a great career or a satisfying personal life, you're about to hit the success roadblock. You have 2 choices: either change your definition of a great career, or give up on finding a work-life fit. For issues frequently create success roadblocks. Money. In the corporate world, the amount of money you make is the measure of your success. Choosing a Work Plus Life Fit that comes with a pay cut can undermine your sense of self-worth. And, even if you change your relationship with money, your co-workers and supervisors may still operate according to the money equals success paradigm. Making changes slowly can help, as can careful budgeting and honest discussions with family and friends whom you trust. Prestige. Working for a high-profile company in a senior position may seem more desirable than holding a similar position at a smaller company, or holding a less glamorous title. But is the prestige worth compromising your work-life vision? You may find more flexibility at a small firm or at a top firm in a different area. Advancement, climbing the corporate ladder has long been a measure of personal success. If you decide to stay at the same level rather than aiming for promotions, you may feel that you are failing or that you are trapped. You may fear that your non-standard working arrangement will automatically disqualify you from promotion. All these beliefs are myths. Caregiver expectations. Anyone caring full-time for young children or aging relatives probably has encountered the unrealistic notion that this can be as fulfilling as working outside the home. Women, in particular, face the challenge of creatively combining work and family, which necessarily means giving less than 100% to each of those areas. The fear roadblock. Don't let fear hold you back. It can be a useful guide at times, but if you find yourself constantly worrying, what if, and objecting to changes with, yes, but, then you may have hit the fear roadblock. The 3 most common fears are: fear that the boss will say no. Remember that if you are willing to leave your job anyway, you have nothing to lose by asking. Fear that you will lose your job. You may also worry that the company will question your loyalty if you request a new arrangement. Fear that your new arrangement will fail. You'll never know unless you try. Face and defeat your fears with 3 strategies. Maintain your confidence. You've put a lot of time and energy into defining your work-life needs, and you've made a solid business case for it. Ask yourself whether your fear is based on facts. Maybe you are making unfounded assumptions. Once you unmask them, they are often less scary. Just do it. Summon your courage and do something. Do anything. Schedule a meeting. Call the Human Resources Department. Don't wait until your fear goes away, because that may never happen. The resistance roadblock. Change can be frightening, and most people resist it. Being prepared for this resistance can make a huge difference in your quest for a balanced life. Resistance comes in 2 forms. Internal resistance. You may tell yourself that you don't deserve a change or that you are irrational. Maybe you don't have any role models. Remember that someone has to be first, and that your solution will necessarily be unique, because you are a unique person. External resistance. This is more often imaginary than real. Most of the time, fears that others, such as your co-workers or bosses, will look down on you for your choice are unfounded. And those who do challenge you may simply be jealous. The in-the-box thinking roadblock. If you find yourself saying, "This simply can't be done in my industry, or your job, or your company," then you may be trapped inside the box. You may need to change your definition of work, or even of buzzwords such as part-time or job sharing. What if you want to combine working part-time with job sharing, while telecommuting? That may not be listed in your corporate HR manual, but that doesn't mean you can't suggest it, at least on a trial basis. Conventional thinkers reflexively dismiss new suggestions as impossible. Give yourself credit for being a creative individual and brainstorm solutions. The Work Plus Life Roadmap. The Work Plus Life journey has several stages, which must happen in this order. Build a vision of how you want your work and your personal life to fit together. Align your body, mind and spirit. Pay attention to your internal cues and be alert to apparent coincidences. Write in a journal, meditate and exercise regularly. Give yourself plenty of time to dream up the ideal work plus life fit. Imagine what your perfect workday would look like. What do you love to do? What gave you joy as a child? As in brainstorming, no answer is wrong. Use the answers to clarify your ideal work plus life situation. Break it into short, medium and long-term goals, if necessary. This process takes time, don't rush it. Determine whether your vision is compatible with your work realities. Examine these areas: why you work, what you do, with whom you do it, how you work, when you work and where you work. Take a close look at your company's human resources policies. If your ideal fits within them, great. If not, don't let that stop you from making a proposal. Ask yourself whether your company's culture matches your ideal. If not, you can either try to minimize the disconnects or adjust your ideal if you feel the culture simply can't take it. Take into account your personal style. Managers are more likely to approve a request from an employee whom they describe as trustworthy, independent, and reliable. Determine whether your vision is compatible with your personal realities. Beware of the areas that cause success roadblocks: money, prestige, advancement, and caregiving. People often think they can't afford a pay cut when, in fact, they can, with careful budgeting and honest evaluation. Evaluate your career goals. Determine your personal priorities, including child and elder care, self-care, leisure time, and spending time with friends and family. If you have a spouse or partner, make sure your vision is compatible with his or her personal and professional expectations. Make your proposal and test your new arrangement. Concentrate on 5 areas in making your business case. 1. Productivity. A more balanced, happier employee is often more productive. 2. Business needs. Can you fill an unmet need with your new arrangement? 3. Retention. 65% of you is better than 0% of you. 4. Recruitment. This applies if you decide to seek a new job rather than modify your current one. 5. Expense control. Will the company save money on training a new employee, or on office space or benefits? Prepare to negotiate with your employer in good faith by role-playing, reading books on negotiation and mediating. If your manager accepts your proposal, you are ready to go. If not, you can continue as is, or begin looking for a more compatible position or company. In implementing your new arrangement, keep the lines of communication open with co-workers, clients, and others. If resistance roadblocks arise, deal with them immediately instead of waiting for a 6-month review. Continue to check in with your internal guidance system. Integrating your mind, body, and spirit will be one of your biggest rewards.